Hello everyone, my name's Andrew.
And I'm Scott.
And welcome back to another lovely little video. Now today, if you look on your screen, we've got something a little bit different, Scott.
We certainly have.
We decided that we will talk about a podcast and some elements, but we also just thought that we'd bring you something a little bit spicy, if you will.
We've got 1,000 players in the Chelsea squad, so we are going to sort them out,
and we are gonna be the sporting directors today,
Yes.
and we're going to decide who we're going to get rid of. And then at the end, we're also going to talk about a little bit about Chelsea and a little bit about some new transfers that we've been hearing the words of. Isn't that exciting?
I'm so excited for today.
I'm excited.
Very.
There's a lot of players to get through, so bear with us. We'll have to skip a few. As you guys can see, there is 45 players here.
45 listed on the first team
Arsenal
squad
have
page.
24 players listed.
I mean, that's poor from them, isn't it? You can't go into a season with 24 players.
Well, generally, best squads have always been 23, 24 players. Then add youth products at the end.
I don't believe you.
Fair enough.
45 is the number
We're
that
gonna
we will be
start
organising.
With our brand new goalie edition. We're going to get straight into it. We're going to start with our brand new goalkeeper, and that is Philip Jorgensen, who we're going to put into brand new. Signed the other day.
We don't know much about him.
Played half against Celtic.
Well, we know a little bit about him.
He is split opinion.
He looked dodgy against Club America from the highlights I saw.
Nah.
This playing out, I need the people at home to know, this playing out from the back stuff really stresses me out.
Yeah, Scott hates it.
I get why they do it. It stresses me out. I don't want to see my goalkeeper playing left centre-back and giving the ball away 50 times a game. I am happy for goalkeepers not to do that. So I'm stressed out already. Like, first person in, I'm stressed out.
Yeah, no, I get it. We'll stay on the goalkeepers. We'll move on to Rob Sanchez. That's an interesting one. What do you think about Rob Sanchez?
I'd keep him. I think he's a good shot stopper. However, he's terrible with his feet. So
this man, you talk about giving yourself a heart attack. I cannot stand Rob Sanchez.
He is terrible with his feet. He's a good shot stopper though. He makes good saves, which I like in a goalkeeper. However, for the football that we are going to play this year, unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get a game.
I think if we're already having to sign, or we already have signed, another goalkeeper because of the other 6 goalkeepers we have in this list aren't good enough, that's an indicator that I think Rob Sanchez should be in sell.
I mean, I would not disagree with that.
Out of our 6 goalkeepers, I can name one other player. There's another goalkeeper I'd rather keep over Rob Sanchez.
I would keep Petrovic, yeah.
Right. So you agree with me?
I would agree with this one. I will go sell.
Sell Rob Sanchez. Guy's fucking useless. Guy, like, even in the game against Celtic in the preseason game, the guy came flying out for absolutely no reason to kick a ball out and then just absolutely miscontrolled it. Did a typical Rob Sanchez pass and passed it 10 yards into someone's feet and then we conceded from it. Like, this is the most Rob Sanchez-y thing in the world.
I retract my earlier statement of keep.
Yeah, I was gonna judge you. But let's go on to Georgie Petrovic.
Keep.
I
like Georgie.
I think Georgie Petrovic is the perfect second goalkeeper.
I think he's alright as a first keeper. I
I
think Jorgensen's going to start.
Yeah.
He's going to be number 1, is he?
Yeah.
Fair. Alright.
I think Petrovic is gone. Like,
I'm
I'm
not
not
get rid of him.
I'm not putting him there in this list, but I think Petrovic is done. He doesn't fit the system, but I would say if you're looking at what we want to do with the squad and you're keeping,
this is what we want to do.
This is ours, not what we think we'll do.
I actually think they'll keep Sanchez and get rid of Petrovic.
Maybe we do need to do a bit of like 50-50ing of between realism and what we want.
Nah, let's just do what we want.
I would keep Georgie Petrovic.
So would I.
I think he's a better goalkeeper than Rob Sanchez, a safer pair of hands, and it's a no-brainer that he stays in the squad for me. Right, next up, Lucas Bergstrom. Played a couple of games of preseason. You had no idea who this guy was.
No, never heard of him. I have heard of him, but
he's a very young goalkeeper. I don't know anything about him. I would probably just whack Lucas Bergstrom in loan.
Yeah, I mean, we want to have at least 3 keepers, right? So
I think him being the third choice, or it'd be
someone needs to be third.
The third choice is going to be this guy, but
let's throw him in.
Bettinelli,
keep.
Yeah, third choice.
There's our 3 keepers.
Yeah, I think
a kid out on loan. So good, fine.
And lastly, round off the
guy I
section,
forgot still plays for us.
We've got Teresa Balaga.
Don't think that's on. I mean, yeah.
I think it sells for itself.
Sell. Pay 70 million.
Oh.
No. He's no. I mean, he is, but no. Sell.
Kepa Arrizabalaga, 70 million British pounds spent on him.
And his hands are made of tracing paper.
Had the huge issue with Maurizio Sarri when he refused to get substituted.
Yeah, that was embarrassing. So bad.
Yeah, what a joke of a player. Like, as in, like, there was moments under Tuchel where I thought there was something there, a bit more redeemable.
He can't save a shot.
There was like a period of time when he was
goalkeeper.
competing really well with Eddie Mendy, where he actually started saving shots, which was quite nice, and then it all went back.
I don't remember that 20 minutes of a home game.
I do remember the stretch of games he played, and he actually played quite well, but not well enough to keep him. And we wouldn't, again, if he was worth the £70 million we spent on him, we would not have we would not have signed Petrovic, Rob Sanchez, and Jorgensen.
Yeah, no, they clearly don't like him. So see you later, mate.
All right, next up, let's go.
Where are we at?
Let's go Andre Santos. Pretty easy one. I think that's a loan.
Yeah, he's young.
I do think out of all the midfielders that are not like the first team, like the midfielders I'm thinking of, I do think Andre Santos is the best suited to stay because of his skill set. I know you haven't watched much of him.
Not a little bit though, but not.
He's very good on the ball, very good rotational player. He's good between box to box. He can, he's good tackler, good passer. I think he's very well rounded. He's just probably a little bit too inexperienced to play the level we need him to just yet.
I agree.
But I think if he's not in the first team next season, then I'd be slightly worried why we have him now and we're loaning him. Like the loan we put him on needs to be really good. Needs to be a good loan where he's going to get lots of minutes. And not the loan he had with Forest where he only played 20 minutes.
It's not like we're keeping young players because our old players are going to age out, though, is it?
Yeah. No.
Because our old players are literally 23.
All gone. Yeah, well, our oldest player in the squad now, I think, is actually Raheem Sterling at 29.
Yeah.
Other than Bettinelli.
So then why are we keeping him on loan to play in 5 years' time? Well, I don't know, 6 years' time?
I reckon it's more of it's a shorter period of time. I think it's next season that they've just put him in the squad.
Yeah, but I don't think they will.
But the competition he's facing is already really high, so I'm struggling to see how he actually plays.
That's what I'm saying.
But we'll see.
He could easily be a sell.
Alfie Gilchrist.
Love that guy.
It is a loan. If we're talking about... It's a loan. It's a loan. For him to develop and get the game time he needs, with the amount of defenders we have, it's a loan.
I love his passion. I'd play him.
He's a Brexiteer at heart.
Yeah.
He's a hardcore Brexiteer
He's a hardcore Chelsea fan.
I love that as well. But if we're being like super realistic,
it's blood and thunder, isn't it?
If we're being super realistic, it's
smashing people.
It's a loan. He needs to develop. I actually don't think he was that good when he played last season.
To be honest, I'd keep him in the squad.
No,
I wouldn't loan him out.
I'll fight with that one. I really disagree. He's not going to play, and what's the point of keeping him if he's not going to play?
But I would play him.
You would, yeah, but he's not. He's just look at him.
I'd just put him in. Just be like, go and smash people.
Yeah, but then we're leaving out big defenders out when he's just not
last 10
play.
minutes. Bring him on last 10 minutes. If we're 1-0 down and you need someone to come on and just like,
that's not good for him.
I don't care. I want him to play. It's my thing. I want him to play.
He will play. Just somewhere else.
Just for Ipswich.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. I'll concede that one again. See how this is going to go, can't we?
Yeah, I'm a very, very stubborn man over here. David Washington.
Again, he can go. I don't sell. Get rid of him. Why are we keeping all these young players that are not young, not good?
I would say loan.
Of course you would.
Only because
can we sell someone?
Yeah. Hang on. You've got.
Do your point.
You've got to wait, man.
Okay.
I clearly think there was something in him because he stayed around the whole first team squad last season. It's worrying he didn't come on the pre-season tour. Very worrying he didn't come on the pre-season tour, considering he's bought for the future. We don't know enough about him to sell him, and I also don't think we're going to make enough money back on him if we sold him now.
I would declutter. I like every now and again to get a bin bag and just throw out half of my kids' toys. I would do that with this Chelsea squad.
I guarantee they're going to watch this in 10 years' time and think, what the fuck, Dad?
Where's my toys gone? Well, they're all in the bin, boys. Sorry.
What the fuck, Dad? You've convinced me.
We have to declutter. You can't have full...
I would sell him. What I would
do,
and I'm going to preface this, I would sell him, but either have a fat buy-on clause, whereas if he goes to the next club, we get 50%, or we have a buyback clause on him.
Yeah, options. Yeah, of course.
I think that's. I actually think that could be
just in case he's really good.
I actually think that could be its own category. Sell with a buyback clause.
Could be, couldn't it?
I'm actually going to add that.
Oh, are you?
I'm gonna add sell with. I think that's like a
Sell with a buyback clause.
yeah. Oh no, I didn't mean to do
Oh,
that.
we've added 2 rows.
Have I just deleted a row?
No.
I deleted sell. Whoops. Wow, you didn't need it anyway.
You knew.
Can I go back on that? Can I undo?
Are we going to need a savage edit on this one as well?
Nah.
Yeah, we are.
Nah. It's fine. You know who we're selling.
I can't remember.
I can. We put Kepa, David Washington, and we also put
The other goalkeeper
in sell.
Who we can't remember his name.
Bergstrom.
Bergstrom.
No, we didn't. We put.
Did we not?
Oh, they've gone back in here. They've gone back.
Oh,
in
okay.
Here.
Well, people, everything's okay.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Stop panicking.
Don't worry.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Stop panicking. We know what we're doing. We're professionals.
Sell with a buyback. I think that's a good.
That's a good thing.
That is a good thing, and I'm going to change the colour to blue, pink.
Love it.
Cool. Right, nice. We're editing as we go. Right, quickly back. Rob Sanchez it was in sell.
Oh, Sanny.
Washington sell with a buyback.
Yeah.
Kepa sell.
Kepa sell.
Cool. Next up, Armando Broja.
Sell. I've had enough of him.
Yeah.
Go. That one's easy. We don't even.
If there's any Cobham graduate that I think should be leaving the club, it is Armando Broja. I just don't. I think that injury has absolutely fucked him.
Yeah.
I don't see.
He's just not the man he was.
I see him being very much like Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
I love that guy.
Where, but Ruben Loftus-Cheek's a better footballer than is a much better established player and was a much better player within the Chelsea team than Armando Broja is. Yeah. But I could see it being where he goes to AC like an Italian club or a French league club and is absolutely fantastic. But I don't. As soon as he makes that transition back to the Premier League, I think he's going to really struggle. So yeah, Armando Broja, pretty easy. I think that's a sell.
Bye.
Marc Guiu is brand new. Can we just take a moment to appreciate how well Marc Guiu has played in pre-season? No. He's been really good.
He can't run.
Yes, he clearly. Oh, you're just wrong. He clearly can. He's been very good. He's very busy, which is what I like.
Busy. Gary Neville was busy.
He's been very good hold up play. He's he's pressing everything, very aggressive. Shamey,
he's a big guy as well.
Yeah, 6 foot plus for just an 18-year-old. He's very strong for considering his age as well. I think, which is quite impressive. And I think there is, if anything, he's playing in pre-season can get translated into form in the Premier League. That would be. I don't think he's too young to go and score 20, 30 goals like that, and to put that pressure on him would be way too much. But if he can, he's going to make a bigger impact right now than Armando Broja.
I think he's too young to play.
No,
my fiver says that.
Please we have a fiver bet if you haven't watched the last podcast.
Please don't play him, Enzo.
He's starting every game in pre-season. While Jackson's injured, he's going to carry on starting every game. And I think that he will start against Man City.
He definitely won't.
If Nicholas Jackson's injured, I think Marc Guiu starts.
I don't think he plays.
If Nicholas Jackson's injured, he starts. I definitely think he comes on. And I win my fiver! Yeah. Yep. Christopher Nkunku, straight keep for me. Boy is on fire in pre-season, just like he was in the last pre-season. Please do not get fucking injured, again.
He's going to be a new signing this year. Last year, I completely forgot
he stays injury-free.
I think he's going to be amazing this year. I've put him in my fantasy team.
Yeah, so have I.
I think he's going to be amazing this year.
With the asterisk that he stays completely injury-free, I think
say that he'll probably get injured tomorrow.
I think Christopher Nkunku is amazing. There's a little dribble he did in the Club America game.
In there, isn't there?
It felt Hazardy.
Yeah, I like it.
It was nice. Yeah, he's really, really good.
I like it.
Next up, Tyreek George. Okay.
Who?
Scott is a very base level Chelsea fan. He doesn't really know the academy players.
No, I just don't know all the 12-year-olds that are in our first team squad now.
So Tyreek George is
base level. Wow,
I've offended him.
I've been going to Stamford Bridge since 1995.
Yeah, but you don't even know the squad.
Who are they? No one knows these guys anyway. I don't even think he's a Chelsea player. I think put him in from Sunday League somewhere.
Yeah. Tyreek George is a Sunday League player. I've just dropped in the... No, Tyreek George is one of the hottest prospects at Cobham. He's just signed a new deal for another 4 years, which is very rare because actually a lot of the Cobham graduates we haven't been signing on to longer contracts. So he's one of the ones that has. He's played a little bit in pre-season. Maresca clearly seems to like him, or it's very clear he wouldn't get brought on the tour otherwise. I think Now,
I guess we keep him. We loan him or we keep him. One of the two.
I'm gonna say keep, and the reason why I say keep is I think we have the Europa League, Conference League. It's embarrassing saying that. We're in the Europa Conference League, and I
Guaranteed
think
trophy.
those are the games where Tyreek George should be playing, and we don't have to loan him out for him to get the game
I
time.
think our squad's big enough anyway. We don't need him to play.
No, but he should be playing. We want to see youth products come through the first team and stay.
I mean,
And
do
I
we?
think-
Because we're just going to sell him anyway. What's
The,
the, point?
the elite, the elite ones are staying. Reece James and Levi Cole are staying.
Let's hope so.
Right? If we and I saw this like argument from Chelsea the other day, and not that I necessarily agree with it, but it's like very true. If we were talking back to the end of the Graham Potter season,
Yeah.
and we said that we're going to sell Trevor Chalobah and Conor Gallagher, we wouldn't have batted an eyelid. We'd have been okay with it.
True.
We'll get onto those two players in a bit.
No, Trevor's all right.
But I don't think if you said to me we're gonna buy Axel Disasi and sell Trevor Chalobah at the time, I wouldn't have been that bothered. But it's only since I have seen Trevor Chalobah play, and I know he's better than what we have.
Yeah.
But I want him to stay. Conor Gallagher, as much as I love Conor Gallagher for being a club man, we're talking about Aussie players. We'll get onto it. Tyreek George, I think keep purely because I think there's really good game time he can get at Chelsea this season.
All right, we'll keep him.
Do you agree?
No, but fine. I would
You've got
loan
to
him out.
challenge
Well,
him
let's
more,
loan
yeah.
him out. I would loan him out because he's not going to get a game.
I wanna put
We've
what?
got-
Oh, sorry guys.
What's that now?
It's an
Oh.
update. I want to
Anyways.
point one thing out. So the new loan laws, we only have
Oh.
6 international loans, meaning we can only loan 6 players out to other clubs out of England.
Yeah, so we loan him out to Championship team. It's fine.
I think I compromised on the last one.
I just don't think.
I'm gonna.
Like, we've got 4-5 good midfielders anyway.
He's a winger,
Well, we've got 4 or 5 good wingers.
No, we
anyway.
don't.
Where's he going to play?
left wing,
Instead of?
Mudryk and Sterling.
But they're not going to sit on the bench whilst he plays.
They will get enough game time. I'm talking about Conference League and Championship games. He'll play. Championship, Carabao Cup.
Yeah, it could be Championship if it all goes well.
The way it's going. No, it's keep for this season.
All right,
What I would
I'll
say,
concede it. Let's do that.
if it is keep him, and then next season, if he hasn't had enough game
Get
time,
rid of him.
then loan him.
Ah.
So then he can fully develop. Right, Cole Palmer, that's the easiest keep in the world.
Sure.
Best
Joking.
best player in our squad.
Oh, Palmer.
Absolutely ridiculous. Angelo, it's Angelo Gabriel. Angelo. You don't know much about him.
Sell him.
Um,
Declutter. Get rid of.
I would put him. I would also agree with Sell. I think we have bought better wingers than him coming through. Well, we bought a Starvo and
And if you're keeping Matey Boy as well,
I agree. I wouldn't bother loaning him because we're not going to get anything out of that deal. But I wouldn't put him in straight sell. I'd put sell with a buyback.
sell with a buyback.
Because I think he is actually quite talented.
Yeah.
And City signed that Savio bloke this summer who was obviously at Girona for their partner club.
Yeah.
And I very much see the comparison between those two players. You know, young Brazilian winger, like both talented. But if Angelo was playing for Girona, then City would have probably have signed him, kind of because he would have got the game time in his legs to play at that level consistently. Played for Strasbourg last season, did very well. So I agree.
I'll take your word
But he's
for
not going to start over what we already have. So I would agree, sell over buyback. Raheem Sterling.
Sell. Don't even need to explain that one, do we? Just get rid of him. Sorry, Raheem.
His time's done. He
You're
doesn't.
29, but
He doesn't.
You're not doing
He
it.
doesn't care.
Do you care?
Oh.
Do you watch our podcast?
When
Let me know.
when I watch Raheem Sterling play football, I think he cares about how he does, but I don't think he gives a shit about Chelsea. That's the feeling I get when I
would
watch.
like to think that's not true. I struggle a bit with Raheem Sterling, to be honest. Nice guy, like him, but I do struggle a little bit with him.
Even the
being-
highlights we watched against Club America, who he should be cooking the fullback.
Yeah.
He just didn't. And also, like, the amount of 1v1s where he either missed a shot or could have squared
he
it.
doesn't
And,
take people on anymore. He just
like, I feel like he gets the ball and gives up.
Yeah.
But he has moments with flashes where you think, wow.
No,
what-
not anymore.
No, even last season, he had some games where I thought,
I think at the start of the year he played all right.
like, there is like, we've got a new Raheem Sterling. We've got the old Raheem Sterling.
We've got the old one back. Yeah, the good one.
But I just think he just seems so washed. Like,
Yeah,
I don't want to see him play football.
he's done, isn't he?
I don't think even he really cares. Like, the way he comes across on the pitch, I don't think he gives a fuck. The way he carries himself. A lot of the young players have said that he's really instrumental for them, which I find quite interesting.
Really? Okay.
But I'm not here for...
Do we keep him then?
Nah, I think
No.
so. I think there are better wingers out there on the market in his position that we could buy.
He's on a lot of money as well.
He's our most paid player.
Yeah, he's on a lot of money.
He's on 300 grand a week.
That's a lot of money.
Cole Palmer's on like only just got onto 100 grand.
So.
Yeah. Mudryk.
Sell with a buyback clause. Just in case. Still young, isn't he?
My problem with that is we're not going to get anything for him.
Yeah.
And I actually don't think many people would want him, which I struggle with. I think this.
Tell you what we need to do.
I think this season. Sorry, go on.
Let's put the ones in that we definitely keep, and then we can decide how many of the ones that we're going to sell.
I was going to make one counter argument for Mudryk.
Go on then.
I think this is the last season he has
To prove himself.
to prove himself and establish the left wing spot.
Well,
in
let's
this team.
put him in keep then.
If we sold him, I would be fine with it, and I wouldn't even
that's what I'm
question
saying,
it.
right. If it was me, I'd definitely get rid of him. I don't.
But
he's
I
not good
think
enough.
I feel a bit like how we felt with Kai Havertz, to be honest, with this guy.
He
Like,
should've
as in
gone
just
as well.
always waiting for, like, you always believed in the talent, but he never actually fulfilled it.
Nah, I can't deal with Kai Havertz. He can go. He should.
But like, you know, Kai Havertz was exactly that player. While he was our player, we always thought, "Oh, come on, this is going to be it. This is going to be it."
I genuinely.
And then it never came.
I hated him
Maybe
from
that was
minute
me.
one. I wasn't a big fan of Kai
You didn't hate
Havertz.
him on the Champions League final.
No, that minute he was all right. That 2 minutes I quite liked him, but the rest of it I was just.
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah.
No, I get it.
Don't like
Carney Chukwuemeka.
Yeah, keep. He's decent.
One of, I think, the most actually, I'm going to go as far to say the most dynamic central midfielder we have. Dynamic, as in like on the ball, he's going to do something.
Yeah.
As in he can unlock.
No, I like him. He's good. I like him. He runs. He's tall. He's big. He's strong.
He can
Good on
unlock.
the ball.
He can unlock corridors.
He's got a little bit of spark.
He's got good.
I like him.
He's good. I actually think in Maresca's system, where he's clearly playing quite narrow, like central midfielder, I think that quite suits him because he's like good in tight areas. Easy keep for me, Carney Chukwuemeka.
Yeah,
There was some rumours earlier on in the win about selling him, but they've luckily gone away.
No, I like him. He's all right. He's still young as well. Isn't he?
I wouldn't be surprised if we're sitting here next season though, seeing he's gone to a different club.
Let's do some big ones.
We'll go for one by one. Benoit Badiashile.
Yeah, like him. He's a good fourth choice centre back.
Yeah,
But you got to keep. We got to keep someone.
I am of the opinion, right, of a different centre back on this list that we should be keeping him over him. But actually, no. We need left-sided centre backs. We have two realistically left-sided centre backs.
Yeah, keep him.
That's a keep.
He's a keep.
But I would say again another big season for him. If he has another really like up and down season where he's really inconsistent and
We still need a squad of players. We can't sell them all.
no, but
I mean-
this is us being honest and seeing like how much we actually want of our squad to stay in. How like,
Yeah, I don't mind.
all this will be
I think
is
he's all right.
show us
I
how
don't mind him.
disconnected we are with the Chelsea squad.
Yeah, because I don't know who off of mine. And then I'm selling the
I
rest
would
of
say
them.
Benoit Badiashile has one more season for me
No, I don't mind him.
to prove himself.
Really? Oh, that's harsh. I like him. I think he's all right. No.
It's got 3 minutes on it.
Well, let's do it quick then.
Right, I cut that out.
We'll edit. You won't even notice that the camera died, people.
The camera died.
What?
Uh,
Bum bum bum. Segue.
Ben Chilwell.
Ooh. I like Ben Chilwell. I'm a Ben Chilwell fan, I would say. Keep.
I
Counter offer.
am gonna say this is with a heavy heart,
Bum bum bum.
but it's sell.
I like him.
I love Ben Chilwell for he's had some great moments in a Chelsea shirt.
Yeah.
Used to be, I think, was the biggest emphasis. A
Aw.
very very good
He
player,
was injured a lot last year. I think we need
And
to
the
let
season
him
before
get back
that.
into it.
and the season before that. There's not been one season where he's not been injured.
Yeah, but
We've had him for 5 years. Right, this is my point. We've had him for 5 years. He's not played a full campaign of football once. And the injuries are making him worse and worse and worse. Last season, he was shit. Like, genuinely shit.
I like him. Keep.
He's not going to play
Put him in the...
under Enzo. He's not... No, Scott, he's not going to play.
Keep. I'd keep him anyway.
Do you want Ben Chilwell playing left centre mid?
No, I want to play left back.
He's going to play left centre mid.
Why? Why?
Because that's what the system are playing.
Nah, left back.
Yeah, left back at home because he ain't going to get in the fucking squad.
Left back. Mark Cucurella is the best left back in the world. Ben Chilwell is a really good backup.
Ben Chilwell, I
We need a backup left back.
Yes, we bought one.
Nah, did we?
Vega.
Oh yeah, that guy. Forgot about him twice already today. Yeah, but I don't know him, so I keep Chilwell.
I think that's a very emotional decision. If you're being actually footballing,
I like Chilly Chilwell. He's my guy.
Yeah, but as a footballer, you don't keep Ben Chilwell.
I would.
So if I told you Ben Chilwell, you're going to get the exact same Ben Chilwell as you got last season, who played 10 games.
But we didn't even play last season, so definitely
exactly.
Not. But we're not. We're going to get.
No, we're not.
2021 Ben Chilwell, who was phenomenal.
Who got injured all the time. And he wasn't available. He's not available. Why are we keeping a player around who's not available? He's on a really high wage.
It's not that easy.
He's one of the highest earners in the squad.
He's not going to get injured this year. He's not going to get injured this year. At all.
Scott, with his injury record,
he's 38 Premier League games this year.
You're fighting me really hard on Ben Chilwell. I'll concede, but I completely disagree.
And he's going to play for England. I like Ben Chilwell.
It's a complete sell for me. Levi Colwill, easiest keeping. Again, another really easy keep.
Give him the captain's armband.
Not over Reece James, but vice captain when Connor goes.
Yeah.
Or Chilwell goes, in my opinion. Yeah, I think he stays. Cucurella,
best left back in the world. Roberto Cucurella? What?
If we weren't going off his last 20 games of football, this would be the easiest sell in the world.
Nah.
But his last 20 games of football have actually been really good. So
he's
I think
put me on an emotional roller coaster this summer.
I do think you have to keep him. I don't really want to keep him.
We have to.
But yeah, he's clearly done well enough to warrant being in the team.
Good hair.
Romeo Lavia is a keep. He's literally like a new signing for
no
us.
arguments
he played
here.
20 minutes in the last season and got injured. He's looked really good in pre-season.
Yeah. No arguments.
He's looked really good in pre-season. I just want to
get him in the keep pile.
Enzo Fernandez.
Enzo. Keep. Too
just
easy.
Don't be racist.
Too easy. Keep. Yeah, please don't be racist.
Because that makes it really hard to want to keep you.
Yeah.
So please don't be racist.
But keep.
Wes Fofana?
Yeah, keep. Like him. Big potential.
Again, I'm going to say...
Is this another Ben Chilwell situation?
Where I think this is the last season we can afford to give the time to Wesley Fofana in the squad before we need to say we need another centre-back.
No, I like him. Yeah, I know what you're saying. And I get the Chilwell argument as well, but I refuse to back down.
Okay, well...
Chile for prime.
Sorry,
minister.
Nick Jackson. Ooh! Keep. Alright, okay. Before you give you any shit, he's the best we have. Whether you agree to keep him or not, it's the best we have, and we can't really afford to lose him, so it's keep.
Like being stood in the clinic going, Chlamydia, it's the best I have. Good old Chlamydia.
Nick Jackson is a little bit better than Chlamydia.
Yeah, but it's the best you have. I don't know, mate.
Look,
I'm not,
Nicholas Jackson last season for 14 goals in his first Premier League season.
Don't come out with your stats.
Instrumental to the team, where we are way worse. Well, I can't say much because Enzo Maresca's a different manager, but we were way worse without him than we were with him. We were a better squad with Nicholas Jackson playing in it. We saw that when he went to AFCON. Well, Chelsea really dipped when he went to AFCON, especially in the forward areas. So I think he was instrumental last season. I actually think he's our most important attacker behind Cole Palmer currently as we speak.
Well, you know my feelings on Jacko. I want to like him. I think he could be really, really good. He just misses too many chances and has the touch of an oak tree.
No, I disagree on the touch. How many times has he close dribbled his way out of so many scenarios where he's rolled a few defenders and got... Yeah, no, you can't say he's got a bad touch.
I kicked a ball at a wall and it stuck better.
Nah, I don't agree. Right, anyway. Tosin Adebayo, keep. Obviously always brand new. Really been impressed with him actually in the games, in the minutes I've watched of him. He's actually looked really good.
Yeah, I've not seen a lot of him to be honest.
Clearly Enzo Maresca's season as a bit of a leader as well, which is quite interesting. apparently in the squad, like even in the little training videos we saw before they went out to America, you can see him having an influence on the squad already.
Yeah, I like that he is, or could be a leader.
Yeah,
We need those, and I like
yeah,
that.
and I think that shows the profile of player we brought. Like 26 years old, an older player compared to the rest of the squad.
We need that. It's like, come on.
Amari Kellerman, we only just signed him, so it's brand new. But
He's a brand new guy.
But I imagine it would be a loan. The only reason he's not on the preseason tour is apparently he's injured. So
he's a brand new. We don't know much about him.
He's 19 years old.
He's a brand new guy.
Tino Angerin, Sell.
Yeah, no argument there.
Has had some flitterings in and out of the first team over the last few seasons, but clearly not good enough to be in the squad. And he's about 22, 23 now. And if you're not in the Chelsea squad by that age, you're not worth it.
Go.
Conor Gallagher.
I would keep him. I like him. This is not what I think they're going to do, but I would keep him. I think he brings a little bit. Brings a bit of heart and a bit of encouragement and a bit of running and a bit of something that we don't have much of.
I agree. I think my heart and my head are kind of now leaning towards being fine with him leaving.
Yeah, you said that earlier.
I
would like him to stay.
I think I'm being emotionless when I say that, because I just think that while I like Conor Gallagher, I think if I'm just thinking about, because we're clearly putting a bit of emphasis behind Enzo Maresca being our manager for a long time, because we're signing players kind of for him in the system in the way he wants to play, right? We didn't do that for Potter. We didn't do that for Pochettino. We didn't buy players for them, right?
No.
Dewsbury Hall and Vega, and I guess the goalkeeper as well. They're signings to fit the system.
Yeah.
They're not clubs. They're not signings that would have been huge club signings. Like maybe they could have still signed, but there wouldn't have been anywhere near as much interest if Maresca wasn't the manager.
Yeah.
And I just don't see in a system where you need to play really possession-heavy football how much Conor Gallagher actually does well in that.
No, but there's going to be a point in the season where we're 1-0 down with 5 minutes to go.
And we want his legs.
And we just want someone to get amongst it. I've been a big one for having different players for different situations. I don't think you can just stick to plan A all the time. It just doesn't work.
I agree, but I feel like plan A is going to be the only plan.
Which I hate.
Yeah.
And this is our thing. And I'm like, we need him. And I'm keeping him. End of. Put him in and move on.
I really don't agree.
That's why we have a podcast. So we can air our differences in the media.
If you'd have asked me before the summer window started, it was a keep, and it was a keep. I said that.
Yeah.
But I now think that now that I'm actually just thinking about it, I struggle to play him in my first 11.
I didn't say you need to play in the first 11. You just need him to come on and make an impact.
I respect him too much where I think he deserves to be playing week in, week out. He's thinking with Atletico Madrid. That team is perfect for him.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm gonna overrule you on this one.
Oh.
I'm gonna put Sell.
But only to Atletico Madrid.
But only to. By the way, if we're considering sending him to Tottenham or it's a keep, there's no way on earth we should be sending him to a domestic rival for him.
Agreed.
But I also don't think he's gonna play. This is more, if it was just me keeping the score, Conor Gallagher stays. But because he's just not going to play.
But this is us just keeping a squad. This is literally the whole point of us doing this.
But he's just not going to play.
Doesn't matter.
Like he doesn't play in my first 11.
Doesn't matter.
He's not even the first midfielder I bring on.
Doesn't matter. You bring him on when we need him, and you know that situation.
But I personally don't feel that's right for him.
I don't care about him. This is a Chelsea podcast, not Conor Gallagher.
Conor Gallagher.
Conor Gallagher podcast? No, Chelsea podcast. But it's our thing. I want to keep him because I like him. And he'll come on and do a job when I need him to, 2 games a season.
I'm going to go and keep, but I'm not agreeing with him leaving. But I am going to fight any harder now on some of these other ones because I can already see where this is going to go.
Got my foot in the door now. I'm ready.
Ugachukwu,
keep.
I would loan.
Would you? I quite like him.
Right, I'm just thinking of the squad. He's not going to play enough minutes for at the age he's at. He's 20 years old, 21 years old. Same with Andre Santos.
But you've got to have a squad, though.
We do have a squad.
Well, at the moment, you've only got
Enzo. Right, we haven't got on to the rest of the midfielders yet, but no, we've got another 4.
Oh yeah, brand new. I didn't see those.
Right,
all right, we've got 16 players.
But regardless, Enzo, Caicedo, who we'll come on to, Conor Gallagher apparently we're keeping. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall.
Oh, I forgot about Keenan.
Chukwuemeka.
Sell.
Fuck off. Chukwuemeka.
Yeah, Uga Chukwu.
Lavia.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him as well.
So with
Right,
that,
hold on, we need to organise.
Ugachukwu's in line.
Uga Chukwu's in line.
I think I actually do believe it's between him and Santos who makes the first team squad for the rest of the
Well, how many
Chelsea.
central midfielders do we actually need as a club? 4?
I think you should.
5.
I think you can have 4 with one with a fifth, but the issue is that fifth player can't be them two, because they need the minutes to become the 4.
Yeah. But you need 4, right?
And if we're playing
so you need Caicedo, Enzo, Lavia, and
Gallagher and Dewsbury Hall.
Oh,
That's
Dewsbury
your
Hall.
5.
Well, you need Dewsbury Hall, and then Gallagher's your 5. So Uga Chukwu and
But
Chukwuemeka.
if we're being actual Chelsea, Gallagher's a sell and Ugachuku maybe stays.
I would rather keep
But
Gallagher.
let's preface this: in this system, we're playing fullbacks in midfield.
I'd rather keep Gallagher because I think Chukwuemeka and Uga Chukwu are very similar.
No,
And
they're completely different.
No.
Chukwuemeka is a player who can dribble on the ball and break in between lines. Ugachuku is a destroyer who tackles people.
They're both the same. They play similar football.
No, they don't. They're
Alright,
completely different footballers.
I've seen them play similar football.
Caicedo, keep. I love Caicedo. He starts.
I'm beginning to.
No, I love him.
I
think he's
am
brilliant.
aggrieved with his shirt number.
That's right.
Older Chelsea fans will know that Zola shirt.
Get over it.
No.
Datro Fofana.
Nah.
Sell with a buyback.
Yeah, he's young though, isn't he? So
There's clearly something in there. There's a little bit of potential. We saw it at Burnley. Played all right for them when he went on loan. And rough. I call him a cat amongst pigeons
yeah, he's madness.
because he just ruffles everyone up and sort of like he's a vibe man. Complete vibe.
He's a vibe guy. He just runs around on vibes.
He's not worth keeping, but he's a vibe guy.
Could be alright, couldn't he?
Kiernan Dewsbury Hall, new sign him.
Yep.
Looked really good in the preseason game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't mind him.
I still don't think we needed him.
No. But now we've got him.
But now I see all the Gallagher rumours. It kind of makes sense for signing him.
Yeah.
Noni Madueke. I don't know if it's like the X Factor commentator, but yeah, it's a keep.
I will let you have that one.
I wouldn't let you put him anywhere else. His attitude is a problem.
His attitude makes me want to sell him.
But I actually think as a footballer, I actually think he's all right. And if we're keeping Mikhailo Mudryk, you have to keep Madueke.
Who's keeping Mudryk? Are we keeping Mudryk?
We agreed on this. This is his last chance. Salute.
Yeah, no, it is. Last chance. If he tries to take one more penalty off someone, sell him. Just get rid of him. I'm not having that in my football club.
Reece James, keep.
Yeah, it's not good.
Trevor Chalobah.
Yeah, keep.
It's a keep.
Big Trev, keep.
Selling.
Stop it.
We've already spoken
We're not selling
about
him.
how disgraceful his treatment's been, but it is. Yeah, he's the best centre back at the club.
We're not selling him.
Josh Akiapong. I'm putting him in there with like the Tyreek George kind of vibe. Like he's an academy product who I'd like to see play for Chelsea. Play it one season with us with the first team squad. Actually, like train with them regularly.
Yeah.
Be on the bench a lot.
Yeah, give me a chance.
And then play in the Europa Conference games.
Yeah, all right. I'll go that. Keep.
But next season,
You better be good.
loan him, so we can then get full minutes in his legs as a young kid. Right, Caleb Wiley. You're gonna have no idea who this is. It's another brand new signing who's going straight back out on loan. So I'm putting him into loan instead of brand new. He's actually guaranteed to go back out on loan straight away. He's going to Strasbourg.
Is he Joe Wiley's son?
No.
Okay.
He's an American left back.
Okay.
Um,
An American.
Chelsea's
An
idea
American.
with him is that he plays a season of professional football in Europe, and then we'll reevaluate when he gets back.
Okay.
Because he's been playing regularly. He has played for the US national team,
Again.
and he's played He's 23
We
years.
could play for the
He's
US
22 years old, and he's played quite a lot in the MLS. So, like, it's like 8 million quid. It went under the radar in terms of things we've spoken about, but he's another new signing.
Malaga. Put him
Malaga,
in new signing then.
no, because he's guaranteed to go straight back out
Okay.
on loan.
Put him
Like,
on loan.
there's no even point to talk about. He's going to go on loan. Whereas with the other ones, they're not going on loan. Well, maybe Kellyman might, but I doubt the others will.
Yeah.
Malagusto, Keep.
Yeah, he's
Love Malo
best right
Gusto.
back in the world apart from Reece James.
Yeah, what a fucking player. I absolutely love him. Actually, I actually think in terms of what we've gone for and the price we paid for him, I actually think Malo Gusto is the best signing under the Clear Lake era, other than Cole Palmer.
So second best.
No, I just think we paid 20 million quid for Gusto, and we got genuinely one of. In terms of the money to the player we got,
Yeah, it's good.
I actually think it's the best signing.
He's good. Well, how much was Cole Palmer?
45.
Or was he 45? I thought he was 30.
It's 45 for Palmer. By the way, which is worth every penny.
It's a bargain, yeah.
But £20 million for a right back we no one even knew about, for him to be that good, I think that's a win. Bashir Humphreys, I feel a little bit sorry for him. He gives me because he played under Pochettino's pre-season. He was involved in every game. Was actually had a chance staying in the first team, and then they loaded him out last minute.
I just think he's going to go loan, isn't he? I just loan him.
I think sell with a buyback.
Do you? Okay.
I just think we have so many centre backs.
I'm not going to go against that.
And I just don't see him ever beat getting in the first team.
The thing is, we've got a lot of young players as well. So this is my point with all the other young guys. Like, yeah, we'd love young academy graduates to get in the squad, but who are they going to replace? All the players at the moment are 21, 22, 23.
But if we're keeping Josh Akiapong, then he has no chance.
No.
So he's sold. But he has potential to be really good, so I'd sell with buyback. Or with a really high percentage, like next sell-on clause thing.
Yeah.
Axel Disasi.
Go. Buy.
Sell.
Too easy, that one.
It is obvious.
The second easiest one we could have done.
Yeah, I hate him. I think he's useless. Genuinely useless. Also, how he's going to play in this Maresca system is beyond me.
He's not.
It's a tippy-tappy football.
He's not a
tippy-tappy footballer. He is a big Brexit French man. Like, if you could put a
Frexit.
If you could get a Brexit French man, he would be him. He just sucks. Cesare Casadei, sell with a buyback.
Oh, not even. I don't care about him.
He showed some glimpses of some nice stuff in games he's played, but he's young with no minutes to his belt. And we treated him badly as well. We called him back from loan and played him for 25 minutes. I think.
Yeah, just so he can go right.
So sell with the buyback. He's got potential. I think it's worth it. Renato Vega's a brand new signing.
New signing.
Who we don't really know much about. And then the last one. You'll nice see an empty column. It's Romelu Lukaku, and he's going to go in the big See You Next Tuesday column because Romelu Lukaku is a big See You Next Tuesday column.
That's our favourite column, by the way.
Yeah.
Get it. Kepa nearly went in there earlier, but we saved it for Romelu.
Rob Sanchez is close to going in there if he keeps on doing what he wants.
If he keeps on Superman and out of goal and missing the ball, Rob, you'll be going straight in that category.
That is our keep sell loan. So we're keeping Petrovic, Bettinelli, and Jorgensen for new signings.
Yeah.
We are keeping Nkunku, Tyreek George, Cole Palmer, Mudryk, Chukwemeka, Gusto, Akiapong, Badiashile, Chilwell, Chalobah, Colwill, Kukureya, Lavia, Fernandez, Fofana, Wesley, Conor Gallagher, Nicholas Jackson, Reece James, Moises Caicedo, Madueke. We are also, obviously, in the squad is going to be Jorgensen, Gu, Adebayo, Kellyman, Dewsbury Hall, and Vega. I think Vega could get loaned.
That gives us a 28-man squad for the season. I'm happy with that. I think we've got a good mix in there.
With 3 youth players in there. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's a good mix.
Yeah.
28 players. That's like a nice amount of players.
Yeah, with 5 of them being youth.
Yeah.
Basically.
100%.
Selling Sanchez, Kepa, Broja, Sterling, Amorim, Angerin, and Axel Disasi. Loaning Bergstrom, Andre Santos, Gilchrist, Ugachukwu, and Caleb Wiley. Selling with a buyback, we are Washington, Gabriel, Fofana, Humphreys, Cassidy, and then Big CUNT, Romelu Lukaku.
Yeah, he can back off.
So, Scott, that's our squad.
I'm very happy with how that worked out. I would accept some of the ones that you wanted to put in certain categories, and I think that we have done a good job. I feel.
I really disagree with Ben Chilwell.
No,
that's the one. That's the one I'm most aggrieved about is Ben Chilwell. I really don't think we should be keeping him. I think he's past it.
No, foot's down. The foot is down on that one.
This is the squad that we currently have.
Yeah, I heard a few rumours about some new players, haven't we?
Yes, and there's one big name, one big name that excites all of us. Victor Osimhen.
Mm.
On a loan.
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it?
There is
It's a
no
weird
way on
one.
earth he joins with an option to buy.
No. It's just to get around financial fair play, basically.
The loan that they've been saying is that Chelsea want an option to buy in case it doesn't work out. I can tell you now, there is zero chance of an option to buy loan happening for that deal. Because there is no way Napoli are going to want, because they want Lukaku in return.
Yeah.
But there is no chance they're going to do that when they might have a possibility of having Lukaku and Osimhen on both on the books, which is going to be financially going to cripple them.
Yeah.
So
I think we'll loan him this year and then buy him.
I think it'll be an obligation to buy, where we'll pay big money. I'm not 100% confident that deal will happen, just because I think Chelsea are really reluctant to pay big wages for players.
Well, the guys were chatting on the radio this morning, and they seemed reasonably
optimistic.
Yeah, I wouldn't say sure it was going to go through, but there was a lot of positive chatter about it. And what the guys were saying is that both clubs want it to happen. The players keen. So,
I just don't see. I think Chelsea want it as well, but I just don't see Chelsea. I just don't think we are the club we're used to be. We're careful. We're too careful.
Well, we need to be careful.
But I do think, by the way, like that is the best deal for both clubs. We need a great striker. The only problem is the striker he isn't what the squad fits.
Yes,
because he's a target man.
I mean,
Osimhen's a target man.
Yeah,
he's not going to really link play. You know, he's a more.
No, he's probably not what Enzo wants.
He's a box crasher.
But I think against some of the bottom of the league teams, that's kind of what we need.
Osimhen is a top 4 striker. On form, he's one of the best strikers in the world. That is a fact, right? He's better than Lukaku. It solves a problem for both clubs. I want him. We all want Osimhen.
I feel like we just need a big marquee signing again. I've missed that.
This summer might genuinely be the most underwhelming summer of signings we've ever had. Since like that Conte summer where we signed like Drinkwater, Zappacosta, Giroud. I love Giroud, but it was underwhelming. But this is even more underwhelming.
Yeah, this is a weird summer.
I would love Victor Osimhen to join. I think one marquee signing for this summer would be him. And I do think we'll sign another winger, but I just don't know where that comes from.
That'll come from somebody else's youth team, won't it, I reckon?
The name that's sort of been like weirdly tipped is Oscar Bob from Man City.
Yeah, I don't mind that. He's decent.
Well, if it's another Man City youth prospect who's like world class like Cole Palmer, we're not going to complain, are we? But again, I do think then that definitely pushes Sterling out the door.
It should do.
Or Mudryk out the door.
Should do.
One of them too.
Both of them.
I think you could swap Sterling and Mudryk around in this list as well.
Oh, you want both in sell.
But we're giving Mudryk a chance because of his age, I think. But Scott, that's going to wrap it up. Last couple bits about is Conor Gallagher has agreed a deal to sell to Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
He's not personally accepted the deal, but he's rejected Chelsea contract, so I'd be surprised if he doesn't accept the Atletico Madrid deal. It suits them.
Bit depressing for me.
It suits Atletico Madrid, and I think the best. Always if Conor Gallagher is going to get sold, I'm happy it's to Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, it was always on the cards.
So another Premier League squad, I'm going to be fuming. And then we still haven't had any movement on Trevor Chalobah. I think Trevor Chalobah is going to reject any move and just stick it out because he knows he'll end up playing.
Yeah, for sure he will. Fofana and Badiashile get injured, and then it would be like, Big Trev, come and sort us out.
Yeah, I do. I see a world where Trevor Chalobah is starting like 3 games into the season. He starts that game for sure. I think he'll say no. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for today's podcast, guys. Thank you ever so much for watching.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you.
Thank you for joining our tier list. Yeah, we've got lots to talk about in the future. Please ask us some questions if you want to answer some. We'll happily answer in the comments. And have a lovely little day. See you later. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.